worldwide events such as the World Cup, Olympics, and other prestigious tournaments. Good day to you, my name is Gafar Efraim Tamba, and I am here today to talk about our nation's sports. I've been a swimming athlete for more than...
Eriko Sensei, as the creator of Miko, always finds a way to amaze me with such beautiful and lifelike characters, using only 2D black and white
or remake it into something new. And that's exactly what I did next, as I took apart those original sets and started remaking and rebuilding them using my imagination and creativity. At first they weren't great.
And the right and proper education. First and foremost, education equips us with the most basic and common knowledge. It really has a wide spectrum of knowledge, starting with learning how
briefly define what bullying is. So, bullying is actually aggressive, unintentional behavior or activities that lead to verbal or non-verbal violence by groups of people or individuals. This is very common and mostly happen in adolescence. Everyone
worry about looks when there are so many other problems in the world. But actually, insecurities over appearance can prevent someone from reaching their highest potential. 80% of Indonesian women are not
love, compassion, unyielding loyalty, and it also changes my perspective on dogs. And from that moment on, I strive to become a veterinarian to help all animals in need.
Fine, and acted your way out of it. The list goes on. But of course, acting could also be used in workplaces such as movie acting. You could be having the worst day, but the moment the director says the word action, you're a whole different person.
Yes. As you just heard, my passion has turned into something advantageous and extravagant. I mean, we all start from somewhere, don't we? What will a passion be without hard work and effort throughout the way?
An old digital drawing of mine. This. When I looked at it, I remembered just how proud I was after finishing this character. And the most important...
Ladies and gentlemen, when faced with the question, how would you define passion, how would you reply? By naming your actual passions? By stating that a passion is something that holds significant meaning to you? Well, the answer to this question can vary.
My passion is not as easy as I previously thought. I've ever tried swimming, learning to code, singing, dancing ballet, drawing, and many other things. It is true that I like all of it,
but now gone extinct. And the question is, why? Simple answer, because technology is advancing. I am Chalista Bintang Sirius from 5th grade Lab School Cibubur. I'm very excited as well as...
The years I spent reading, I've learned they can help me gain a lot. For example, I learned to be open-minded from reading. You see, back then, I was a pretty stubborn and narrow-minded kid. If my opinion on something was like this, then it would stay like this. And back then, my opinion was...
no characters that live and thrive in that world. When writing a fantasy fiction, it's usually broken down to many parts that result in its overall success.
Realize the fact that mental illness is one of the leading causes of death. However, it's sad and unfortunate that the majority of people overlook the critical issue regarding mental health. Which is why, in my speech today, I wanted to discuss even deeper about
more than 1,000 layers to get the animation working. Quite a work, isn't it? But I enjoyed the process and I was proud with the results. When you enjoy something that you do, a hard and big job will be easier for you to do.
My passion for nature has been developing since I was young. I love trees. Compared to my neighborhood, I live in a house that has many trees. I got involved in green.
How can we overcome the natural tendency to give up scientifically? Now that we understand the science behind giving up, let's talk about how we can overcome it. One potential way is to find ways to boost dopamine levels in the brain.
Deeper into the world of art, and eventually I realized that drawing is my passion. And for that, I'd like to thank the author, Yamaguchi, for creating this perfect
My dad likes the meticulous painting of Picasso beetles. I learned the first lesson from these six-legged critters that it is okay to be different. It is okay to be unique. Everything is beautiful in their own special way. My dad likes the meticulous painting of Picasso beetles. I learned the first lesson from these six-legged critters that it is okay to be different. It is okay to be unique. Everything is beautiful in their own special way. My dad likes the meticulous painting of Picasso beetles. I learned the first lesson from these six-legged critters that it is okay to be different. It is okay to be unique. Everything is beautiful in their own special way. My dad likes the meticulous painting of Picasso beetles. I learned the first lesson from these six-legged critters that it is okay to be different. It is okay to be unique. Everything is beautiful in their own special way. My dad likes the meticulous painting of